Hi guys, today's practice is an intermediate class focused on the backbends. So we are going to start seated at the back of the mat. Make your way there. You can stay on your shins or you can sit with the legs crossed and place the hands on top of the thighs. We are going to start with some breathing. So take a moment to center yourself and to arrive on the mat, connecting with the body, connecting with the breath. Inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose out through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1, inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1, inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1, inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, one more, in, and out. On your next in-breath, extend the arms above the head. Exhale, pull the elbows to the waist as you lift the tailbone, arch the back. Inhale, extend the arms above the head, elongate the spine. Exhale, squeeze the elbows to the waist. Inhale, find length through the body. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus out your arms. Pull the shoulder blades together. Inhale, extend the arms above the head. And as you exhale, lower the hands next to the hips. One inhalation here. And exhale. Open the eyes. Slide the hands forward on the mat, tabletop position. Inhale, open the chest, arch the back. Exhale, create space in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, open the chest, find length through the front of the torso, front of the body. Keep the back of the neck long even when you lift the gaze. exhale, round the back body. And again, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift the gaze, arch the back. This time as you exhale, round the back body and make your way on your fingertips. Maybe shift the hips slightly to the back, keeping connection of the fingers with the mat. Drop the palms of the hands to the mat. Inhale, open, and exhale, round the back body as you lift the palms. And again, drop the hands. Inhale, arch the back, and then as you exhale, round the back body. Make your way on the fingertips, tucking the tailbone under, pulling the chin to the chest. And then neutral spine, cross the ankles under the glutes. And make your way into a seat on the mat. You can move a bit more forward so you have space behind you. Feet are as wide as the edges of the mat. Place the hands under the shoulders, fingers pointing forward. Allow the knees to drop to the right and to the left. And again to the right and to the left. One more time, to the right and then to the left. And then come back through center. Drop the knees to the right. We are twisting to the right. Right hand is pointing to the back. The right knee is more or less on the edge of the mat. And then press into the right hand. Extend the left leg as you extend the left arm above the head. Lift the left foot from the mat and then bend the left knee. Pull the left heel to the glute. Guide the left foot with your left hand even closer to the glute as you press the hip bones forward. And then press the left foot into the hand, arching the back. Opening the chest, squeezing the glutes. Once again, left heel comes a bit closer to the glute. Extend the left leg, lower the left foot to the mat as you lift the left hand. And then bend the left knee as you lower the hips, come back through center. Lower the knees to the left, and this time we are twisting to the left. Left hand is behind you, fingers pointing to the back. Press the left hand to the mat. As you press the hips forward, extend the right leg. Right arm is reaching up. Lift the right foot and then bend the right knee. Guide the right hand on the right foot, pressing the hip bones forward, elongating the right thigh. Hold here. And then press the top of the right foot into the hand, opening the chest. One more in breath. Exhale, pull the right heel to the glute, extend the right leg. Right arm is reaching up as you exhale. Drop the hips, bend the right knee, and then lift the knees so they are pointing up. Walk the feet a bit closer towards each other. Allow the knees to drop away from each other. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, release forward. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhalation, lift the upper body and then pull the knees together. Walk the feet a bit closer to the groin, open the knees with or without the use of the hands. We are making our way into a standing forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Feet are as wide as the hip bones, toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Stay on the fingertips and then inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, lower. Wave-like movements here. Inhale, lift the chest and lower. Inhale, lift and lower. Inhale, make your way into a standing position, arms above the head. As you exhale, cactus out the arms. Pull the elbows to the hip bones to lift the chest. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale. Find length through the body. The tailbone is pointing down. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Lower the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Step back into a plank position. Chaturanga, drop the knees if you need to. Bend the elbows. Elbows are hugging the rib cage. Don't allow them to open. Hover above the mat and then inhale. Upward facing dog. Keep the thighs lifted, the knees lifted from the mat. Keep engaging the glutes. Pull the shoulders to the back. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, look to the front of the mat. Step the feet in between the hands. As soon as you get there, halfway lift. If you need to keep the knees bent, that's okay. Exhale, deepen the standing forward fold. Inhale, make your way into a standing position, arms above the head. Exhale, bend the elbows, press the hip bones forward, engage the glutes, arch the back, inhale. Arms above the head, find length through the spine, exhale. Hinge from the hips, lower the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands drop to the mat. Step back into a plank position. Scoop the abs. Long line from the heels to the crown of the head. Drop the knees if you need. So I don't want you to drop the hips first. Bend the elbows with or without the knees on the mat. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Press the palms of the hands to the mat, spread the fingers wide. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees to the mat, the top of the feet to the mat, bend the elbows, make your way on your belly. The top of the feet on the mat a bit wider than the hips. Press the fingertips next to the edges of the mat. Engage the glutes, so as if you wanted to press the hip bones to the mat. And then inhale, lift the chest. If this is too intense, walk the hands a bit more forward. Slide the shoulder blades towards the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. And release. One more time, lift. And release. Inhale, lift and hold here. Again, option to stay here. Maybe elbows are bent, that's all good. Maybe pull the left heel to the glute and just hold here. Then extend and then to the other side, bend the right knee, pull the right heel to the glute. And then extend, bend the left knee, otherwise you're just holding still, still engaging the glutes, and lower to the right, lift the right foot, the right shin, and then lower. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, release. Press the hands to the mat. You can walk the feet so they are as wide as the hips. Make your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Maybe knees are bent here. That's okay. Prioritize finding length through the back. Maybe you can press the hands to the mat a bit more to lift the tailbone a bit more as well. On your next in-breath, lift the left foot from the mat. Bend the left knee, open the hips. Now we are lifting the palm of the left hand, so just the fingertips are on the mat. Look under the left armpit. Keep squeezing the left heel to the glute, left knee is pointing up, twisting the chest gently to the left. And then lowering the palm of the left hand, pulling the left knee to the left elbow. Lowering the left knee to the mat and lowering the hips to the mat. And then lower the chest, the forehead to the mat. Once again, press the fingertips to the mat. Inhale, lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift and hold. Again, maybe the arms are not fully extended. And then see if you can pull the right heel to the glute. Option to drop the palm of the left hand to the mat and reach with the right hand to the back, pressing the top of the right foot into the right hand. Keep engaging the glutes. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release the right hand, the top of the right foot to the mat, and then lower the chest to the mat. Extend the left leg to the back, tuck the toes under, and make your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the right foot from the mat, one-legged downward dog. Bend the right knee and extend out your right hand, so just the fingertips are on the mat. Keep opening the hips to the right, keep pulling the right hip to the glute. Right kneecap is pointing up. Maybe twist the chest to the right a bit more. Inhale. Exhale, drop the palm of the right hand to the mat. Shift the shoulders on top of the wrists as you pull the right knee to the right elbow and then lower the right knee to the mat. Lower the hips to the mat. With the next out breath, lower the belly and the chest with the forehead to the mat. Press the fingertips next to the edges of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. And then lift and hold. Option to stay here. Or press the palm of the right hand to the mat. Bend the left knee and reach with the left hand to the back, grabbing to the left foot. Press the top of the left foot into the left hand. Inhale. And exhale, release the left hand, the left foot to the mat. And then slowly lower the belly and the chest to the mat, the forehead to the mat. Tuck the left toes under, extend the right leg to the back, tuck the right toes under, press the hands to the mat. You're in a tabletop position and then downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Lift the left foot from the mat once again. Bend the left knee. Pull the left knee to the chest. Shoulders on top of the wrist. Drop the right heel to the left. Keep pulling the left knee in. Raise your right hand. Pull the left knee even closer to the chest. Hold. If this is too much, make your way into a side plank, just stepping the left foot to the back. And then release the right hand to the mat, lift the right heel. Drop the right heel to the right. Keep the left knee lifted, or maybe you're in a side plank with both of the feet on the mat. Lift the left hand from the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand to the mat. Once again, pull the left knee to the chest. And then find your way into your one-legged downward dog. Inhale, shift the shoulders on top of the wrists. Keep lifting the left leg. And then one-legged downward dog. Squeeze the left butt cheek. Inhale, forward. And to the back. Forward. And one-legged downward facing dog. Bend the left knee. This time drop the left foot to the right side of the practice space, making your way into a wild thing, extending the right leg. Right toes are pointing to the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand to the mat, one-legged downward facing dog. Left knee still bent. Exhale, lower the left foot to the mat. Drop the knees to the mat so the knees are as wide as the hip bones. And then sit back into your child's pose. On your next in-breath, lift the chest, shift the shoulders forward. As you press the hips down, lift the toes from the mat, drop the head to the back. Exhale. Child's pose with the knees as wide as the edges of the mat. Inhale, forward. Maybe lift the shins, the feet. Toes are reaching for the crown of the head. And exhale to the back. One more time. Forward, lift the shins and the knees. Toes are reaching for the crown of the head. Exhale to the back. This time we are making our way on our bellies. On the way you can move the knees so they are together. Lower the belly, the chest to the mat. Extend the right arm to the right, or create cactus arm with the right arm. Bend both of the knees and roll on the right arm, maybe lifting the knees from the mat. So the knees are pointing up, feet grounded on the mat. Either the right fingers are reaching away from you or to the front of the mat. Take one more in-breath here. And exhale, roll on your belly. Knees are still bent. Place the hands under the forehead. Open the knees so they are as wide as the edges of the mat, feet on top of the knees. And just allow the knees to drop, the feet to drop to the right and to the left. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. And then come back through center. Connect the big toes, slide the hands next to the rib cage, and find your child's pose. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, make your way into a tabletop position, adjust the knees if needed, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot from the mat, bend the right knee, open the hips. Exhale, pull the right knee to the chest, shoulders on top of the wrists. Drop the left heel to the right. If this is too much, side plank on the right hand. Otherwise, lift the left hand, pull the right knee even closer to the chest. And then release the left hand to the mat, lift the left heel, and then drop the left heel to the left as you point the right knee up. Lift the right hand from the mat, extend the right arm above the head. Again, if this is too much, side plank on the left hand. As you exhale, lower the right hand to the mat. Pull the right knee to the chest. One-legged downward facing dog. Keep the right leg extended. Nothing changes, we are just shifting the shoulders on top of the wrists. And then to the back. Shoulders on top of the wrists. And then to the back. One more. Shoulders on top of the wrists. To the back. Bend the right knee. Drop the right foot to the space on the left. Left leg stays extended. Open the chest to the ceiling. Wild thing. Keep engaging the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand to the mat. Lift the right foot, one-legged downward dog, the right knee still bent. Exhale, drop the right foot next to the left foot. Drop the knees so they are as wide as the edges of the mat. Child's pose. Inhale. Shift the hips forward, lift the feet, the shins from the mat, open the chest, arch the back. Exhale, child's pose. 2 more times just like that, find your pace. Exhale to the back. One more time, forward. Toes reaching for the head. And then to the back. Take one inhalation here. And exhale. Inhale, tabletop position. Walk the knees so they are together. Bend the elbows, you're on your belly. Either extend the left arm to the left or cactus out your arm. Bend the knees. Start rolling on the left. Either stay here or lift the knees from the mat. So the feet are on the mat, knees are pointing up. Breathe into the left side of the chest, the left arm. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release. Keep the knees bent, open the knees so they are as wide as the edges of the mat. One hand on top of the other. Feet on top of the knees and then drop the feet to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. And back through center, big toes together, hands under the shoulders. Exhale, child's pose. Belly to the space in between the thighs. Forehead is resting on the mat. On your next inhalation, find your tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Reversing all of those back bends and opening through the front of the body, finding length through the back of the body. External rotation in the shoulders. Knees can stay bent always. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the left foot from the mat. Bend the left knee. We have been here. Pull the left knee to the left elbow. And then lower the left knee to the mat. Lower the hips to the front of the mat. Again, option to stay here. Knees can be bent. You can walk them forward if that's too intense. Bend the right knee. This time, the right hand stays on the mat. And see if you can reach the left hand to the back, pressing the top of the left foot, top of the right foot into the left hand. Shoulders are square, so try to twist the chest to the front of the mat. Keep the glutes engaged. Even here, you're finding length through the back body. And then release, lower the left hand to the mat. And then lower the belly, the chest to the mat. Slide the left foot next to the right foot, tuck the toes under, press the hands to the mat, elbows are pointing to the back. Make your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot from the mat, bend the right knee. Pull the right knee to the right elbow, shoulders land on top of the wrist, and then lower everything to the mat. Again, option to stay here, walk the hands forward, bend the elbows if you feel any pinching in your lower back, or bend the left knee. And then reach the right hand to the back, grabbing for the left foot, pressing the top of the left foot into the right hand, shifting the right shoulder forward so the shoulders are square to the front of the mat. And then release. Lower the belly, the chest to the mat. Extend the right leg to the back. Tuck the toes under. Press the hands to the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees to the mat. Cross the ankles under the glutes and make your way into a seated position on the mat. Again, we have done this movement pattern. We are going to drop the knees to the left. Twist to the left hand is pointing to the back. This time, extend the right arm above the head, open the chest. Exhale, thread the right arm under the left one. You can bend the left elbow, lowering the chest to the mat. Inhale, open, lift the chest, and then as you exhale, thread the right arm under the left one, lower the chest to the mat, maybe even twist it to the right, which as you are twisting becomes left. On your next inhalation, lift. And then as you exhale, lower the right hand next to the left hand. And then lower one hand on top of the other hand as you drop on your forearms, the forehead on top of the hands. Find a twist. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Come back through center. Drop the knees to the right. Right hand behind you, fingers pointing to the back. Inhale, lift the chest, extend the left arm. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right one. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, thread it under as you twist the chest to the back. One more time. Inhale. This time as you exhale, lower the left hand next to the right hand, then forearms drop on the mat. One hand on top of the other, forehead on top of the hands. And stay in this twist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift, extend the elbows. Come back through center. And then walk the feet so they are together. Inhale, extend the arms to the side. Exhale, round the back body. Rest the forehead on top of the knees. Hug the knees. And press the space in between the shoulder blades to the back. Open the chest, slide the hands next to the hips, extend the legs in front of you, flex your feet. As always, keep the hips elevated if that's needed, or bend the knees. Inhale, extend the arms above the head, and then exhale, hinge from the hips, lowering the belly towards the thighs. Stay with the breath. Deep inhalations and slow, long exhalations. And then inhale, lift. Bend the knees, move forward on the mat, hands under the knees, or extend the arms in front of you and make your way on your back. Pull the knees to the chest for a moment. And then extend the right leg on the mat. Lower the left foot on the mat and allow the left knee to drop to the side. The sole of the left foot is connected to the right inner thigh, and just hold here, placing the hands on the hips. And then lift the left knee, pull the left knee to the chest, right hand on the outside of the left knee, cactus out the left arm, and guide the left knee across the body. Maybe turn the face to the left, keep the left shoulder blade grounded on the mat, so even if the left knee is not touching to the mat, that's okay. Inhale and exhale. And then roll on your back. Pull the left knee to the chest. Pull the right knee to the chest. And we are switching to the other side. Extend the left leg on the mat. Drop the right foot on the mat and allow the right knee to drop to the right. Keep breathing. Lift the right knee, place the left hand on the outside of the right knee, cactus out your right arm and guide the right knee across the body, gaze to the right. Right shoulder blade is resting on the mat, or you're guiding it towards the mat. And then once again, roll on your back, pull the right knee in, pull the left knee in. Take one more inhalation here. Rock gently side to side. One more long and slow exhalation. And whenever you feel ready, Shavasana. Extend the legs on the mat. Position the body in the way that feels comfortable, where the body is relaxed. Observe the breath and observe the body resting. If you need more time to rest, take your time, as we are going to finish with the breath work, so we still have a few minutes of the class. If you prefer to stay for this breath work on your back, you can do that. Or if you just want to rest here a bit longer, that's always an option. When you feel ready, stretch on the mat. Pull the knees to the chest. And maybe roll on the side into a fetal position. And then when you feel ready, make your way into a seat with the eyes closed, finding a comfortable seated position. Reconnect to the breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1, inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1, inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1, inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the natural breath. Place the hands on top of the heart. Feel the heart beating in your chest. Feel the breath moving through the body. And thank yourself for this practice. Thank you. Namaste.